Hi, I'm Sean Hutton from Professor Jason's Philosophy 105 class, and I'm going to be doing a position paper on the federal cannabis policy. Cannabis legalization has been a very popular topic in the United States. In recent years, various states have legalized marijuana both medicinally as well as recreationally. Marijuana remains a Schedule I substance under federal law, however, which dictates that it has no medical value and a high potential for abuse, putting it in the same category as heroin. Americans are starting to understand that this scheduling is not correct. Cannabis should be legalized as well as regulated at the federal level. Two main positions have formed from this debate: those who are for legalization and those who are opposed to it. Although marijuana legalization has been rapid in its success at the state level, there are many who are opposed to the idea of allowing it to become federally legalized. Many people who are opposed to cannabis allege that it is a gateway drug and that it can lead to the use of harder and more harmful drugs such as heroin or cocaine. An article titled "Is Marijuana a Gateway Drug?" by the Drug Policy Alliance states that because marijuana is the most popular and easily accessible drug in the United States, other than tobacco or alcohol, people who have used less accessible drugs such as heroin or cocaine are likely to have tried marijuana in the past because of its abundance. However, this does not constitute an associated problem, as it is just as likely that alcohol was the gateway drug to these inaccessible drugs. The article also states that the most people who try marijuana never go on to use any other illegal drug and is rather used as an exit drug for more addictive drugs that happen to be legal, such as opiates or alcohol. Another main reason why people oppose cannabis legalization is because they believe that as a result of it being legalized, it will lead to more users, which in turn will only make more money for drug gangs. However, legalizing cannabis would also regulate its production and distribution at a federal level, which would take cannabis out of the black market as well as making it safer for individual use. According to an article titled "Arguments for and Against Legalizing Cannabis" by Debating Europe, cannabis legalization would take the trade out of the hands of criminal gangs and reduce their influence on cannabis importing countries and places where it is produced. And the article goes on to state that when cannabis is sold illegally, there is a chance that there are other chemicals that can be mixed in, and when it is regulated at the state or federal level, it is an impossibility for this to happen, making it much safer for the public. There are many points in favor of cannabis legalization and regulation at a federal level. One main reason why people are for this is because it is an intrusion on individual freedom of choice for the government not to allow relatively harmless pleasures, especially for consenting adults. It is a victimless crime, and the only other person in danger is yourself. People who oppose legalization argue that the bottom line is that it is negative side effects and that it is enough of a reason to keep it illegal. However, this does not address the issue that the government is taking away a freedom in addition to the fact that there are legal drugs that you can do that are more harmful. This is another reason why cannabis should be made illegal, as it is much less dangerous than alcohol or tobacco, for example. People who are opposed may argue that cannabis is highly addictive, and making it illegal means that more will use it. However, according to the same article by Debating Europe, not only is cannabis less addictive than alcohol or tobacco, but it also has proven health benefits such as treating glaucoma, preventing epilepsy, or easing multiple sclerosis. There are also minor benefits such as reducing inflammation, helping insomnia, decreasing anxiety, among many other things. In addition, there is no evidence that marijuana causes any physiological addiction. Marijuana is a very controversial drug. For many years, it was illegal under federal law in the United States and is a Schedule I substance. However, over recent years and through new research done on cannabis, there is a clearer understanding of what the substance is. Although the push for legalization is prevalent throughout the country, there are still those who believe that it is better to stay federally illegal. Personally, I feel that this is moving in a backwards direction, as it not only takes away freedoms that we should have, but cannabis is also a very strange plant that has many benefits that should be explored rather than made taboo. Through legalization and regulation, cannabis can be taken out of the hands of criminals and the black market, as well as being put into safer means of distribution to the public. The United States policy on cannabis legalization will be an important debate for years to come, and hopefully a conclusion is near in sight.